AFTV, we got AGT, a Liverpool fan, of course, from the COP TV. It's finished honours even, 2-2. First of all, got to ask you about the incident right at the end. Did you think that was a goal right at the end by Havertz?
It was a goal, but the ref, because he blew the whistle, he couldn't allow the play to carry on. I think it's soft. If I'm honest with you, I think it's soft. I think the only thing that the ref's thinking is maybe Rice looks a bit out of control as he's getting over.
I think it was Kivior.
Oh, was it Kivior? Yeah. He just looked a little bit out of control, maybe using the player a bit too much. But I'm telling you, it was soft. It was soft.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
I mean, Anthony Taylor, what are we expecting from him? Every single week, every club who has him. It's not Arsenal, it's not. I mean, Chelsea fans hate him as well. The big moments. I mean, he should be relegated back to the Championship. Last year, when he was relegated to the Championship, he made an even worse mistake and should have been in League One. And somehow he still gets jobs and games like this. I don't understand it. He's probably one of the worst ones.
Are you a little bit disappointed that you haven't got all 3 points today when you consider, first of all, there was a few key players missing for Arsenal, but then even more players started dropping like flies during the game. Gabriel, Timber comes off. You know what I mean? Are you a bit disappointed you didn't get all 3 points?
I think it's possible for us both to stand here frustrated. I'm frustrated because, yes, when you saw that team on paper, and listen, we all knew Saka and Timber were going to play all along, but when them injuries start happening in the game, you want your team to smell blood and really be brave. And Liverpool, we were brave towards the latter stages of the second half, and I was waiting for that impetus and that energy in the first half, and it never really came. Liverpool, that's one of the worst first halves I've seen Liverpool play this season, if I'm honest. There was no energy, there was no pressing. We were making silly mistakes. Robertson obviously got absolutely twisted up by Saka, so fair play. It was a great finish from him, and then we came back into the game in the second half. We win it 1-0 the half, so I can be frustrated with that, and you can probably be frustrated that you've not won the game, but that's the marker that both of us are coming into these games wanting to win. A few years ago, we haven't won here in the league for 3-4 years now, but a few years ago we would have been coming to win. The last few times you've obviously beaten us, and I think it shows where both of us have come to actually be standing here annoyed that both of us have not won it.
Yeah, do you see two title challenging teams out there today?
Yeah, 100%. Man City will be looking at that thinking the gap. I don't know if they think that there's more of a gap between Arsenal and Liverpool. I don't know what they think, but 100% Arsenal title challengers. I know there's been a lot of overreaction in the last week and maybe leading up to this game. Mate, we're not even a quarter of the way through the season yet. Arsenal will definitely be there or thereabouts. I mean, if it came down to it and you had a gun to my head right now, you or City, I'd have to choose Arsenal if we're not involved in it. But at the same time, I'd like us to keep up. But now the impetus is now back on you because of the injuries. Can you go in your next game without these massive names and win? And then that's when we see if you're title challengers or not.
Yeah, some big games to come. Who you guys got next?
Brighton on Saturday at home.
Okay.
3 o'clock. But we've got them away in the cup on Wednesday, so double header. But it's a tough one to say because obviously we get the result in the end. But I think if you are going to pinpoint a moment in the game where the referee didn't really do the right thing, it's probably the goal. If that happened to Liverpool, I'd be fuming, if I'm honest. But what can we do? It was 2-2. I spoke to Lee, Cecil. They all say it's a fair result in the end. I would have taken a 2-2 before the game. So we take the point. It's our first ever draw under Arne Slot. We've either won every game or lost that Forest one. So it's not the end of the world for either teams. 100%. It's an elite game of football today by two top European teams.